On our next show, psychic, medium, and author Jennifer Fallaw answers your questions. And welcome back, everybody, to my show. I'm Reverend Dr. Michael Leike. We have a very special show with psychic, medium, and author Jennifer Fallaw taking your calls. But first, let's enjoy this. Right here, right now, we become aware of this endless field of love energy in which we reside. We are one and the same with it. Individualized expressions of the one, which we are extensions of. As we breathe, so does love breathe. As we live, so does love live. As we laugh, create, contribute, multiply, so too does love laugh, create, contribute, and multiply. Because love is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, and is always expanding, so too are we expanding. For love needs us to expand and to create, to express, and to be all that it can be. We affirm and we declare right here and right now in this energy of love that we are already all that is great. We all are already all that is eternal and good, because that is what we are allowing to be born through us as us. We are already perfection continually blossoming through us as us, and it feels good. It feels great. As above, so below. We give thanks for this word, knowing that it is law and is already so in the mind of the universe. We release the word in gratitude and appreciation, letting it be so now and unto forevermore. And so it is. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Now in its 10th season, listen and watch Fridays to Dr. Michael's podcast and webcasts on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Spreaker, and Blog Talk Radio.
And we're back, everybody, and we have our very, very special guest this week, Jennifer Fallaw. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Am I, Jennifer?
Yes, you are. That's exactly right. Thank you for having me on the show.
Awesome. So glad to have you on as well. Now, you have many things to your credits. We'll talk about that before we take a few calls. You're a psychic, you're a medium, you're an author. And what intrigued me the most, of course, I am a psychic and a medium, and I've done that sort of work for years as well. And I'm also an author of 40 books. But what really grabbed me was when I went online to sneak a peek at your Wishflower Field-series, and I loved the illustration of the latest one, the Wishflower Field Marie's Triumph. And can we talk a little bit about that so we can give people a bit of a taste for that? And I just know people are going to enjoy that if they buy the book.
Sure. Now, I don't have 40. I have about that many to write, but I've just got the one published so far in this series, and then another one on its way, the second in the series. But you know, my children had night terrors when they were young, and it's quite a long story, but along the way, and what I did was I tried to create a happy visualization for them while they were falling asleep, so that they would, because the doctors tell you there's nothing you can do with a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, just lull them back to sleep. And that wasn't good enough for me. So what we did is we created this happy visualization when they're falling asleep, and they love dandelions, and they called them wish flowers, and they love to make wishes. And so I created just this field that we would lay down in bed and we would talk about, and we'd say, tell me what you see is a safe place, and then when you wish on a wish flower, it instantly manifests whatever you were wishing for, as long as it was good and safe, and there's angels there. And it was just this, and pretty soon after doing that, the night terrors stopped, and they started telling me stories about dreams they were having in the Wishflower Field and the adventures that they were having. And that sparked the idea in my mind that with at the time, with so many negative children's series coming out, which instilled more fear in children, I thought that it would be nice to have something that works kind of like a spoonful of sugar. It's a fanciful story that has a lot of spiritual overtones without being, it's non-denominational. It's just spiritual overtones, little hints dropping in the story to help children find that inner light within, that no matter what they're doing, no matter who's standing beside them, they can find that strength of that white light within them to conquer their fears, to overcome. And the story's about a little girl who starts, a bright, vibrant little girl, starts having nightmares of this dark shadow monster chasing her through a forest. And night after night, she keeps running and running and eventually will fall and wake up, and it starts affecting her daily life. She's afraid to be alone in the house. She's afraid to go to sleep. She's afraid to do everything, and the fear starts taking over until she tells her mother about it, and the grandmother comes in, who we call the wise one, and tells her that that dreams are of her own creation, and that in the dream world she has complete control, and that all she has to do is turn around and face her monster, and she can defeat it. And if she does that, she'll find her way to a safe place to go while she's dreaming, called the Wishflower Field. And it goes on to, with Marie's struggle in doing that, and her success in doing that, and then finding her way to the Wishflower Field. And she finds that this is not just a personal place for her to go or something that she created, but a place that has been there for a very long time with many children manifesting, wishing on dandelions, and the world, this dream world, keeps growing.
Let's take a call. And we'll continue. I know you have so much to say and so much to share with our listeners and viewers out there. So let's go to this caller. Hello, caller. How are you today?
Hi, great, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting and for calling in. What is your question for Jennifer and I today?
I've been wishing for a long-term committed relationship, and I keep seeing the Superman symbol. The triangle with the big S in it?
Yes.
So does that have any correlation to a new love for me, or anything?
Let's pass this over to Jennifer, and I'll pick a soul oracle card in the meantime as well for you. Jennifer, she keeps seeing a Superman S.
Well, just the way that I do things. I'm an angelic medium, and I speak and talk to the archangels that I choose to talk to, and so I'm going to ask them what that means. Just a slight pause here. I keep getting September. Did you talk to somebody or meet somebody in September?
I talked to this one gentleman again in September.
Okay, that's significant. Now, this S, the Superman, means two things here. You're looking for your Superman, and in your mind, Superman would be a very strong person, but very kind and very good, and someone to come into your life and be your hero, really. And it also, I'm really getting a strong September vibe. So you might want to revisit somebody you're talked to or met in September,
Yes, if I may interject at this point, Jennifer, for you caller as well, and this is probably why Jennifer picked up on September, what I'm getting as well is that planetary conditions started in September to be more favorable as far as love is concerned and emotions and sharing. So that's probably what's going on right now. And even our caller, who's quite sensitive, I'm picking up on, probably clued in around September or so, feeling more emotions, feeling the need more to share a little bit. And this person who's on the peripheral, if you will, and I can speak of this because men are my species, it's who and what I am, we're generally clueless. And we may have gold, if you'll pardon the pun and the expression, sitting in our lap and not know it. Or we may be distracted by others or by work, as we men tend to be generally. I know it's not fair to generalize about men or women, but speaking as a man, I can say oftentimes we don't see what's right there and all the goodness that is there. So caller, I selected a card for you from my Soul Oracle cards. I've created them from the spiritual laws of the universe. They're based on that. And I picked number 49 randomly, supposedly randomly, and it's the law of acceptance. And I'm going to read the affirmation, and we can do a little bit of an affirmative prayer, if you will. So caller, I'm going to ask that you sit comfortably with your back straight and feet planted firmly on the ground, and gently closing our eyes, let's gaze upward towards our brow or third eye area. And also let's become aware of our heart or soul chakra area as well. We take the sacred breath in, releasing with a sound. Right here and right now, we sit in the light, in the joy, in the higher intelligence, wisdom, and creativity of who and what we truly are. Right here and right now, we become aware of a light and a secondary light, growing stronger, brighter. And these two lights can be any color we choose. And as they grow brighter, warmer, and larger, they seem to meld together, filling our entire upper torso as if we were a hollow. Extending now beyond our physical body, to the left of us and to the right of us, before us and behind us, out through the top of our head, and down and out through the soles of our feet ad infinitum. In the safety, in the security, in the warmth of this knowing, of this being of ultimate, highest intelligence, we sit and we accept prosperity, we accept love, we accept abundance, knowing that it is already ours in the mind of the universe. We are prosperity, we are love, we are abundance, and we deserve it. And we exude it, and it comes back to us multiplied. We release this knowing of prosperity, love, and abundance this day, knowing that it is already ours in the mind of the universe. We give thanks for this knowing. We let it be so. And so it is. And so it is. Amen. 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 Let's take the sacred breath in again. Releasing with a sound. I want to thank you so much, caller, for tapping into us this day. So, Jennifer, I'd like to speak further about your business, and I was really excited. I think it was you who contacted me on Facebook or somewhere about your beaconoflightradio.com, and that was a very, very exciting and good feeling website featuring dozens, if not more, psychics, intuitive counselors, if you will, people who speak of prosperity and abundance. And you gave me a very generous offer to come on. So hopefully I will take the time, I will have the time to do that. But could you share for our listeners and our viewers a little bit more about beaconoflightradio.com, why people should listen, and the great variety of people that are on there?
Yes, wonderful. Beacon of Light Radio was started by my friend and I, Charity Minton. We co-own it together, and it's an entire radio station. We have an app for easy listening. We have a website with unlimited pages, and we have many, many wonderful, experienced, spiritual, metaphysical people, holistic healing, that have joined us to be beacons of light. And they are radio show hosts. We give them the freedom to talk any way they like and teach anything they like. And we really have a lot of capability of doing many, many things, workshops, all kinds of things through the radio station. We've had a lot of success with it, and people love it. And, you know, it's our goal to find beacons of light who have something positive to enlighten people on, or to help people with, and to share their journeys, their talents with others in order to lift them up, being beacons of light. And so that we really have a lot of fun over there. We stream 24/7, and we do have live shows at certain times during each day and night, and the rest of the time we play our archives, and we have pages and groups on Facebook. We're just having a great time.
Yes, it sounds like it. It sounds like it's a great service and a great feeling thing as well. We've gotten a couple of tweets, which maybe we can address. We'll go with VG. VG tweets, "How can I get my ex-girlfriend back? We're on opposite coasts, and she recently got engaged. Is there any hope for us? Jennifer," and then I'll pick a card for VG.
Okay, sorry, hon, no. The problem here is that you have to let go. And, you know, starting new with something is very scary. And the ex-girlfriend, you know, because things broke up in such a way where you didn't feel the right kind of closure, you kind of got this attachment. Like, maybe I could do one more thing and I can get back to where I was. But this is really more about you and your life and moving forward than it is about getting back together with this person. Because the fact of the matter is, if you get back together with this person, you're going to have the same problem and you're going to be running in the same circle. So you really need to take a deep look inside. It's not so much the person that you love, it was the place that you were at the time when you were together. And you really need to let go of that and to understand that that will come again. You're only going to be single for 3 more months. And then you're going to be in a committed relationship, and it will not be with her. So
Excellent.
I would take this time to really do an emotional cleansing and just allow yourself to start from zero and build from there.
Perfect. I selected another card from my Soul Oracle card deck. They're based on the spiritual laws of the universe. This one is number 27, the Law of No-Thingness. And I'm going to, for VG, hopefully they're listening because they tweeted, we'll do together meditative treatment or affirmative prayer treatment. So I'm going to ask, in fact, everyone out there who's within listening and viewing distance to sit very, very still with your back straight to facilitate the flow of Kundalini energy up our spine, and gently closing our eyes, gazing in upon the brow or third eye area, and also becoming aware of the heart or soul chakra. We take the sacred breath in, releasing with a sound. We become aware now of 2 great lights within our upper torso area. And these 2 lights grow ever stronger, ever brighter, ever warmer, larger, warmer. We notice our breathing becomes more relaxed as we breathe into these 2 warm, embracing lights. And these 2 lights now melt into one. And this great light is peace. This great light is love. This great light is joy, harmony, creativity, higher intelligence, and wisdom. We are bathed from within and from without, within this light. We unify with this light. We acknowledge the greatness of this light of which we are a part of, yet is a part of us. And in this warmth, in this security, in this greatness, this cradle in which we lean back and reside in, we affirm and we declare that whenever a crisis arises, we will simply stop and take the sacred breath in, releasing it. This crisis will be as a trigger for us to simply stop and to sit, to feel the calm and wholeness, to know who and what we truly are. A perfect manifestation of perfection itself. We cannot have not, and will never make a mistake or misstep. There are no mistakes, only learning. There are no mistakes, only getting 1 or 10 steps closer to healing, to solidifying, to knowing oneness with who and what we truly are. And we give thanks for this knowing, for this warmth and this truth of who and what we really are. And we release this word, knowing that it shall, can, will return to us multiplied, never void. This knowing, this light, this truth of higher awareness, of love, infinite joy and peace is ours. And we are it this day. And we give thanks. We let it be so. And so it is. And so it is. Amen. 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 Let's take the sacred breath in, releasing with a sound. So VG, I want to wish you peace and riches blessings. Thank you for tweeting in. And as we're coming towards the end of another show, Jennifer, I'd like to remind people how they can get in touch with you. I know you have a wonderful Facebook page, the Wishflower Field Marie's Triumph. You, your radio show, Folks, and your own show as well is on www. We're going to place it on the video version of this presentation, but it's also on the Blog Talk page, www.Beacon of Light Radio, all one word, beaconoflightradio.com. And if they want to contact you specifically, / Jennifer Fallaw, Fallaw. And I believe there's a hyphen in between the Jennifer and the Fallaw. So beaconoflightradio.com. Viewers and listeners, you can't go wrong. You have a slew of amazing people who want to share. They invite you to share with them their wisdom and knowledge and their joy as well. And what have I left out? Have I left out any other contact information for you, Jennifer?
Well, I do have, you can go to Jennifer Fallaw, FALLAW.com. And there you can purchase a reading with me. You can purchase my book, or you can also listen to one of the series that I've done on the exploration of the levels of heaven through interdimensional meditation. I project my consciousness and go into meditation and to places in different dimensions and retrieve information and do radio shows on that. You can also join my group on Facebook. It's called Free Psychic Readings, Beacon of Light. We've got about 20,000 strong over there, and we're doing a lot of good for people, and that's where me and a group of ladies do free one-question readings for people who can't necessarily afford to get the help.
Very good. Very exciting. And I want to thank you not only for joining us this week, hopefully you'll come back, but also thank you for your service. Thank you for all that you do for humanity and one soul and spirit. And I'm going to thank you once again, Jennifer Fallaw. Thank you so much for joining us this day, and peace and richest blessings.
And to you.
Expand your consciousness and awareness with Dr. Michael Leitke's more than 40 paperback books of a self-help, mystical, and new thought nature available from Amazon.
Most of all, I want to thank all of you out there for joining us this day. We're here every Friday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Blog Talk Radio, Spreaker Radio. We're on a slew of podcasts and webcasts as well. And we do it all for you. That's the only reason why we do it. So, take care, and until next time,
peace and richest blessings.